Good evening. It's so nice to see so many people out here tonight for our winter concert. This concert always amazes me because the children really have a very short time to learn their craft. And you will be amazed at how well they do tonight with such a short time practicing. And spring will just amaze you. Our kids are great. Can we give them a round of applause for them? And I'd also like to thank our parents, because without your support and without your help and making sure they practice at home, we would not be at this point. So please give yourselves a round of applause. We also need to thank our dedicated staff, our teachers who are flexible with their schedules, Mr. Carriott, Mr. Scott, who put in a lot of time and energy. Please give them a round of applause. We also have to thank our supervisor of fine arts, Mr. Tom Mazur, who supports this, makes sure they have everything they need, and the wonderful thing that is here tonight. Stand up, please. And of course, none of this would happen if we didn't have the support of our superintendent, Dr. Marilyn Birnbaum, and our Board of Education. They have been fabulous, where districts have dropped music, have dropped chorus. Our district has stood firm and have kept the arts in our programs. Mr. Casper is one of our Board of Education members. Please stand. We really need to thank them very much for keeping this in our schools. So I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Scott, who will say a little bit more about tonight.
Thanks, Mrs. Sobel. And let's hear one for her, too. Mrs. Sobel is also extremely supportive of our arts department. I do want to make a couple of notes about the program. I'm a bonehead. Okay, you can laugh, it's fine. Mr. Perriott kind of does the template for the program on the computer, and then he sends, he puts his information in, and he sends it over to me, and I copy and paste my information. I copy and pasted the wrong file. An old file. So the new file should sound like this. Everything that's on here is good, but we are missing a few, because there's a couple of Latin kids that are not in chorus that I invited to participate in the concert tonight. They are Molly Brennan, Matthew Holzer, Melanie Martinez, Lindsay Bilber, Jonathan Josias, Leslie Lozada, Adelis Caravalli. So I'm sorry, I apologize that they're not in the program, but they are in my thoughts. And I'd also like to thank Miss Alvarez. She's with the kids in the gym right now, and Mrs. Casper also for helping out pre-concert. And also Elisa Peregrina, who is a former West Ender, who is now older, but she still comes back to help. She's a sweetheart, and she's back with the kids right now in the gym. So I'd like to thank them before we start. And I'd like to throw this one out. I don't like saying it because I don't like being mean, but please turn off all sound to electronics, whether it's iPads, taking video, or cell phones, or anything like that. Please turn off the sound. And please avoid flash photography, because even though you're sitting in the dark, if you take a picture up here, it'll show up without the flash. It'll distract the children. I mean, they're not professionals yet. But they're on the pack, but something might throw them off because this is a live performance, okay? So thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoy the show. Mr. Perriott and the 4th grade band.
was the very first song that we learned since pick up all their new instruments in October, and we get together, we battle it out, try to make a sound on the instrument, and these guys are absolutely fantastic. Okay? They picked up their instruments very quickly. And now we're going to, that was our first piece, we'll play one more. It's called Rolling Along, but you'll recognize it as something else. We're going to play a second piece with a large group. Next, thank you very much. We'd like to feature a variety of our instruments in the group. We rehearse for half an hour once a week, or when we can. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to feature the trumpet section. Trumpet, stand up. And our baritones. And they're going to play for you a Mozart melody called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Trumpets, stand up again, please. Trumpets, stand up, please. Let's have a round of applause for the baritone. All right. Thank you very much. This morning we did an assembly where we demonstrate all the instruments for the rest of the school, and they get excited and, oh my gosh, trumpet, I want to play that next year. So it's great. So we have a demonstration of all the instruments here tonight as well. I think we're going to feature our saxophone section. Saxophone, stand up. These are our saxophones. They're going to play Doodle All Day for us. I too have some changes in my program as far as what pieces we're performing. Just down on me being sick for a few days, and just down on the drummers, so we didn't have a piece for them, but they will be joining us with the other groups. We're going to hear London Bridge right now, featuring two of our flute players that are sitting right here. Victoria and our Zoom, and they're going to play London Bridge for us on the flute. Just want to I would actually have all the flute players because these ladies have a tough instrument. I told this from the day one. I said, don't pick this instrument unless you have a lot of patience. And most of them pretty much do. And if the flute is a tough instrument to start, and I can assure you by this springtime, I think we'll have every note down. Last year we had a group that really just sat here and really played one or two notes, and then by the end of the year, they were my best group. So I'm excited that these guys are really hanging in there, and they're practicing, and they're trying really hard. So I'm going to give them a really good chance on Hot Cross Buttons right here. One of my suggestions is to have your children practice at home as well. Because I hear all kinds of excuses. Mom, Dad won't let me practice. The dog runs out the house when I play. He ate my reed. The dog ate my reed. So have them perform for you often. That's probably one way of getting around having them practice at home, have them perform for you. We definitely need more of that going on. Because I do miss a lot of the students because of various testing or trips and things like that. And I want them to have a little bit more time on their instrument. So make sure they're practicing at home as well. All right. Next, we're going to have our trombone section. I'm going to skip over here and have the trombone section play. So we have trombone, stand up, there we go, and the drum. And my drummers are going to join the trombone on Jingle Bell. Jingle Bell.